Hello.
Hey, is this Jamie?
Yeah.
Hey, Jamie. I know this is going to sound a little bit weird, but you're talking to a morning radio show right now.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi.
Um. Hi.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Why am I talking to a morning show right
Good question, Jamie. The answer to that is we're doing a segment called the Second Date Update.
now? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I've gone on a lot of dates, though.
There are a lot of dates. That's fine. You've been dating.
Yeah, well, we hear that you're a very attractive, fun lady.
Socialite.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe even on
I do.
Flying a lot.
Oh well. Yeah. I travel a lot for work. I'm sorry. I don't know what this is about.
Well, we heard that information from one of our listeners named Hunter, who you met the other day at the airport.
Yeah.
You remember Hunter? Because you didn't have a long interaction with him.
Yeah. I grabbed his bag by accident,
Uh-huh.
and then we exchanged bags, and
That was kind of like funny, cute coincidence, huh?
yeah. I mean, sure.
What was your first impression of Hunter?
He's like, just kind of normal guy, but he's cute.
Yeah, marriage
Okay.
material sort of thing.
Whoa, Jeffrey.
I mean, I don't know if I felt that right off the bat, but I think he was a little ramped up because
Okay.
I had his bag.
Yeah. Well, it's good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Somewhere between nice and marriage material. That's a good, happy medium in there. So,
It's a weird scale, dude.
Big scale.
Weird
somewhere.
scale.
But the
Yeah.
the weird part that we heard is that the two of you were supposed to go out to coffee, and then
Yeah.
something happened and you had to cancel.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like maybe you were going to reschedule with him. Is that true?
I don't think so. I think we kind of are a little different in how we approach things. So maybe it just wasn't like the best fit.
How would you know that, though? How would you know that if you hadn't even hung out with him?
Well, they texted
Well-
for a week, right?
Yeah, we texted for a week beforehand, and 2 days before, he texted me and said, "Are we still on?" I said, "Yeah, I'm excited to see you." And then after that, like 24 hours before, he was like, "Hey, we're 24 hours out. I just want to make sure we're still on." I was like, at that point, I was like, that's a little weird. I was like, "Yeah, we're still on." And then he sent me like text leading up to the next day. It was like, "Hey, I'm excited to see you. I just want to make sure we're still on." I'm like, yeah, I'm like really busy with work and stuff. So
I get
like
it now.
having to like respond to these texts like
see.
over and over again.
Do you have one of those limited text plans where you can only text so often, so he's ruining it for you?
No,
Jeff.
but I have one of those limited life plans where I don't have a lot of time to deal with like something really high maintenance right off the bat when I haven't even met you.
Girls
how
don't
many-
like that. It's called making yourself too available.
How many times did he text you asking if you were still on?
Let me see. There's like, it was like 10 texts.
Oh.
Whoa.
He was excited?
Yeah, on the
Okay,
bright side, it
then.
means he was really, really looking forward to seeing you again.
I mean, that's great if like you've met somebody, but like I feel like the initial meeting should be really just kind of like short to the point, and then
Casual.
maybe after, and then after, if it goes well, maybe then a little more text. But just that was
Well, if the initial meeting went well, maybe the second meeting will go even better, which is going to happen in 3, 2, 1, because he's on the phone right now and wants to talk to
Are we
you.
still
Are you
on?
available to talk to him?
Oh, okay.
Are you excited to meet him
I mean,
again?
I guess. Hey, Hunter. It's awkward.
Hi. Look, I got to admit, I'm a little embarrassed hearing it all aired out like that. But I just want to give you some context. It's not so much a high maintenance thing. I've been canceled on last minute a lot on dates like by a lot of women, and it just
I wouldn't be putting that sort of information out there, Hunter. It doesn't sound great.
Do you do this with all those girls too?
Yeah, I mean, this may be the reason, buddy.
No. That's why I was doing it with Jamie. I wasn't doing this before, but after so many times, I guess it's affected me more than I thought.
Oh, it's kind of scarred you.
You didn't even realize it. Wow.
I mean, do you see where he's coming from, Jamie?
I mean, I do, but like when I don't know him at all, like to come off like that, that's like my only reference point for who this person is. It just seems like a little much.
Yeah, I didn't mean to come off that way. I was excited to go on a date with you, and I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be another last-minute cancellation.
And I get it. I mean, it's like that's just what you deal with in this dating world. So, like, I've been canceled on too, and it sucks. But I don't think that I would like.
Oh, so you know the feeling that he has.
Yeah, I definitely know the same thing, but I wouldn't just then send 10 texts to somebody making sure they weren't canceling. I find a middle ground. You know, just a middle ground.
But it sounds like, Hunter, you're hearing her, right? Like you're hearing what she's saying.
I do hear what she's saying, and I've heard this segment before. I know normally we ask if there's another date opportunity. I mean, Jamie, would you be interested? I promise I won't text you 10 times.
Wow.
Oh my God, that breath was not good.
Yeah, Jamie, I think he sounds sweet. You know, he's a little jaded, a little hurt from the dating scene, but
And Jamie, look, I'll text you the proper amount this time around. I mean, I'll go 3 to 6, 2 to 4.
Yeah, no, this is. Let's
What's
get
your
down.
sweet spot?
Let's get this down in writing. How many texts per day exactly are we going to be sending back and forth?
it feels like we're at an auction right now.
Yeah. Who wants 3 texts? Who wants 3 texts? What a 4 text? I got to hear a 7 text.
4 texts a day.
Sold.
Yeah, and here's the deal. Like, if I commit to something, I will show up. So,
Well, actually, you didn't show up when you committed to the last date with him, so
That's a point.
Well, I mean, she was going to until all the texts came in.
but she didn't follow through with her commitment. That's not following through. But look, Jamie, I'm going to forgive you for that. In fact,
That's what she's looking for.
yeah,
That's
not
funny.
only do I forgive you, I'm going to pay for your next date.
Hey.
As long as it's with Hunter. 3 texts a day, max 1 text minimum.
We're negotiating. What is this, a contract?
It's making it sound really unattractive,
It
but
should be a casual vibe. It shouldn't be written on paper.
I do think you should give him another chance.
Yeah, Jamie, give me another chance. I want to communicate with you the proper amount.
The proper.
I mean, the proper amount, that sounds so like,
Romantic, you're right.
yeah, I guess, yeah, why not?
All right.
Okay. We got you
All
the date,
right.
Hunter. Look at that.
I love it.
We're doing 2 texts. We're doing 3 texts.
Jeff,
Where are we
stop.
agreeing on?
Let them text each other.
Jamie
the
said
amount.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
2 texts a day or you guys are done.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, oh no, I forgot to ask directions to the restaurant.
Too late. I've hit my limit.